I think it's basketball. It's a game of runs, and sometimes you may get tired and you may lose sight what's the score, and you look up, it's a 5-point game. So we just got to be mindful of that and play against the clock.
Was there a moment in a timeout or on the floor that you guys felt like, okay, we're back, like we kind of kicked it into gear in that second half?
Yeah, I think when Coach Davis got on us. But I think that was needed because we weren't playing with the aggression that we were playing in the first half, and wasn't being mindful of our turnovers, our bad shots, and the stuff that allowed them to get back to the game. So when Coach Davis got on us, that really ramped up the aggressive and energy.
What is 7/13 in your
Oh, that's my sister's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or is it one thing that Hubert kind of describes when he talks about Jae'Lyn Withers is his athleticism? He says that's something that is kind of unique that he brings to the table. How do you kind of see Jae'Lyn's athleticism, I guess, manifest itself during practice, like when you're going up there?
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, he's a freak of an athlete. The way he's able to, fly through for alley-oop dunks and get behind the defense for backdoor cuts and be able to finish through contact. Like, I think he got, I think Elliott had passed it to him. He came baseline cut and reversed on the other side of the rim. I think he dunked it. I'll count that as a dunk. But, but little stuff like that, I mean, just shows how, athletic he is. And I'm super proud of him the way he was playing today, especially against his former team. I know that felt good for him.
Is he a big dunker in practice? He's obviously had a couple nice ones this year. Is he a big dunker?
No, yeah, I mean, he's a big-time dunker in the game and in practice. So, what y'all be seeing is something that we all be seeing.
Yeah. Put back at Pitt.
Yeah, I think the one against Kentucky is really underrated. It was with the left hand over.
He's got a little extra oomph behind
him. For sure.
The run that they made, does that really matter, just sort of human nature for you guys? You guys have been playing at such a high level of intensity and focus for a while. You're up 20, you get some team that's kind of struggling. It's sometimes that stuff seeps in and you kind of pull back a little bit. I think that's what happened there.
Yeah, we definitely relaxed a little bit, and you look up, it's a 5-point game. And in games like this, Louisville's a good ball club in order to come back into games like we did today. So we definitely took our foot off the gas and didn't really I know there was a couple of stretches where we had bad shots and bad turnovers and wasn't really playing defense, not grabbing rebounds. So little stuff like that. We just got to remain for a full 40 minutes. I think that was the next step for us to be great. I know we do a good job of doing it for 20, but it's all about the second half. So we got to combine a full 40 minutes in order for us to get to that next step where I know we could be.
So what happened at 55-50? What changed?
When Coach Davis got on us. That's what, the whole mood changed, and we was able to go out there and just finish strong.
When you have games like this, how do you kind of balance the pride of, all of the good stuff that you did and still say, hey, we have to work on X, Y, and Z?
Yeah, I mean, I think it happens in the midst of the game. You kind of can see and feel the energy of when we're doing well, when we're not doing when we're not playing up to our potential. So I think we kind of figure down the flow of the game, and we kind of take pride in that, just of competing from both sides of the floor, but also just to make sure that we're playing against the clock. I know there was a couple of times where we were kind of rushing a little bit, and we had a lead, and we just took a couple of bad shots and layups and didn't get back on defense. But also we start off the second half in the wrong foot. First 4 minutes, I think we had. I missed a layup. I think Marlon missed a layup. Then we had a couple of turnovers. So little stuff like that, they can convert on. So we got to clean that up going into the next game.
But you're able to kind of keep your emotions out of it, so you don't get too high or too low.
Yeah, I mean, I think that just comes with the maturity of this team and the veteranship, and the veterans and the leadership of this team. Myself, Mondo, Cormac. Especially Cormac being in school for 80 years. Little stuff like that. We all have been in these type of games, type of emotions, and situations that we're able to keep our composure when things may not go our way.
It's saying something when he's been in college even longer than Mamba, right?
Yeah, it is. I get on him about that.
Take me through how Coach Davis challenges you guys in games. It's not practice, so he can't make you run suicides or anything. But how does he lift up that energy to where it was the first time?
I think just Coach Davis is the type of coach that he's always going to have that passion that he played with, but he brings it to the coaching. And I think that's what gets this team going. You can see that he really believes in us, and he never doubts us in any chance. So I think that's what really uplifts this team, and we go out there with the confidence, knowing that our coach believes in us. And I mean, there's times when he may get on you, but I mean that's out of love because he knows the potential of you as a player, and he just wants to see you do well. And he always says that he always wants for us to experience the things that he experienced as a player here. So I think that's just all out of love. So I mean, props to Coach Davis the way he coaches. I mean, he's doing a heck of a job.
How much have you seen him grow as a coach over the 3 years that he's been the head coach?
Yeah, I mean he's been doing a great job just for the way he's grown as a coach. He recruited me, so that was we had a relationship going into my freshman year, but for him to get the job my sophomore year and just to see the growth, he's been doing a great job of just communicating with his players, pushing his players, but and just making sure that we're all on the same page. I mean, he just wants to win, and I mean, what's not to like about a coach like that? And he's going to give us his all as a coach, and we got to do the same as players.